Let's go. Well, welcome, Nuki. I didn't see you sneak in. You must have only just got here because I've been here for a little while.
No, I've been here a little while, Tuma. I was just organising everything else, you see. I've been very busy. I'm a busy man.
A busy man.
Well, it's back to the wool handling. The Te Puni Kokiri Senior Wool Handling. Ataneta Puna from Napier on table 1. Samantha Gordon from Masterton on table 2. Sophie Cameron from Victoria on 3. And another local lass, Kim Sari, down there in Ekatahuna on table 4. Well, another good heat. The shearers have been doing very well for those open semis, and now we're into the senior. Well, Ian, you've seen a few of these young ladies around the show circuit this year doing very well. It's good to see them make this semi-final. Of course, they've got to go one better into that final. Pressure on a little bit there, Ian.
Yes, it does come down to that, doesn't it? But that's how, from competing and doing the shows, that's how they learn how to handle it. Little techniques to handle that pressure and, I suppose, stress, you could say. When you're under the pump, you've got everybody watching you. You're being scrutinised. You've got a judge peering over your shoulder, watching every move you make and everything you pull out. First fleece now. Let's see what Kim does. On the table. Oh, nice throw. Pretty good throw here on table 1, 2. A little bit of an overhang. Sam's looks just about excellent. Slight little bit rolled over in the corners. Sophie's bit of bunching at one end. Next sheep out on the board. It doesn't stop for them. 3 sheep. And it just gets busier and busier with each sheep. Have to leave their fleece on the table, go back to the board. Shears going around the crutch. Wool handlers sort out the various types of wool that are in that area of the sheep, depending on length and colour, possibly contamination with urine stain. Back to the table. Kim's back there, fingers starting to work. Bit like the Yellow Pages ad. Let your fingers do the talking. All the while they're just thinking about keeping half an eye on the shearer, where he's got up to. Dash back there to pick out the cheek wool. The cheek wool's shorter, quite a bit shorter than the main fleece wool. And it's generally a kempi or medullated fibre, or can be. In other words, a hollow fibre. So it needs to be pulled out.
Nice throw down there on table 4. Kim Sari, Sophie, Samantha. Well, there's all good throws there, Ian. These 3 ladies are doing very well in the Te Puni Kokiri Senior Wool Handling. Oh, it looks like Kim Sari down on table 4. Down the side she goes. Looks like she's just got a little bit more experience on this full wool, and she's a little bit ahead there, Ian.
Yeah, it does come down to that, doesn't it, Nuki? Where these girls work in everyday life, what their main type of wool that they, depending on the area where they are, whether it's second shear or long wool. With second shear, the wool won't be thrown on the table, so if you do a lot of second shear, you could say it doesn't help working with wool like this. Now the shearers up the neck. All the girls have gone back to the shearer to just sort out what needs to be sorted out there, and then they'll come back to the table again. Quick skirt, fine line, Nuki, as to what they take off there. It'll all show up in their bins out the back, and those judges out the back will go through that and have a look at it to see whether they got their balance right, their fine line as to what they left in or took off, whether they got it right. Sam just rolling her fleece up nice and tight, bridge to neck or back to front.
Well, it's pretty exciting here. Third and final straight sheep on the board. Well, Tuma, down there, you're right next to the action down there. And let's have a look what you think of this throwdown.
I think it's a good throw. If I was in the wool shed, it'd be an awesome throw. But here on the stage, there's a little wee bit overhanging. What was that?
A little bit overhang. I thought that was your head just there. No, well, Kim Sari, bit of overhang there. Nice throw on table 3 from Sophie Cameron, our Victoria visitor. A little bit of bunching there on table 2 with Sam, but a nice throw down here for Ataneta Puna. Te Puni Kukiri senior wool handling semi-final. We've got 2 of these semi-finals to get through, and these guys are doing extremely well. How many sheep are they doing? 4, is it, Tuma? Up there it says 3, is it 4?
4 sheep. We can't let them have it that easy.
No. Well, it's a great event, and it's great to see the expertise of these young ladies. I know a couple of them are going to step up into the Open next year, but I tell you, they want to try and make it into that senior Te Puni Kōkiri sponsored senior wool handling event. Well, the shearers are going all along very nicely. They're all working together, just looking down the board, making sure they all finish together on this last sheet. Well, Ian, I can see you somewhere.
Yeah, I'm up here, Nuki.
Oh, there he is. He moves around, Tuma. He's a phantom of the stadium up there. Ian, you can see from up there, Ian. How does it look from where you're sitting?
Yeah, it was me that made that funny little noise. I think some of the girls that might have perhaps had a Barocca for breakfast instead of wheat beaks. They all overcooked their throws a little bit, but that comes with just the pressure of the situation. They're dashing back now. Last fleece is coming off. Shears disappear into the pens. Leave them to it. Sophie's on the table. Looks pretty good. Kim's on the table. All look pretty good. A little bit of bunching perhaps on Sam's, but not a lot in it. Now it comes to clean-up time.
Table number 3 probably had the best throw then. Kim Sari, she had a little bit too much breakfast this morning and threw a little bit over the top.
Well, it all comes down to this quality and time. Here they go, the 4 competitors. Artaneta on 1, Samantha Gordon on 2, Sophie Cameron and Kim Sari. Well, I think Samantha Gordon's on the roll-up. She's really taken this field apart. She's got the fleece in the bin. She's over the table. Well, everybody's starting to go now, Ian. This is what it's about. The pressure. They've got to really start hitting out. Samantha Gordon's got the broom in hand. Kim Sari's got the broom in hand. Sophie Cameron just got the little broom. And Ataneta's coming back. Samantha Gordon, ooh, is she getting a little bit flustered? Here we go. It's the clean-up time. Who's got the quickest clean-up? It's time is important. They know the quality. Well, Samantha Gordon started off, but I think Kim Sari's down on her knees, and as Thomas says, praying to the wool gods. Who's it going to be? Kim Sari, Samantha Gordon, and Sophie. Who's going to have their hand up first? It's going to be close. Kim Sari. Ooh, Sophie Cameron and Ataneta. And Sam's just making sure everything's in the place. Ooh, she had a little bit of fleece everywhere. Time. Give them a hand. That was the first heat of our Te Puni Kōkiri senior wool handling. Over to you, Rick.